Hi! We hope you have enjoyed and learned from our 3 previous videos entitled The 3 Techniques in Handling Your Money as a Couple, Financial Infidelity, and the 5 Love Languages.
Sana tinapos niyo yung buong video kasi may mga bonus clips doon.
Kung gusto niyo pong panoorin ulit ang lahat ng yon, please click on the links in the caption of this video. Today, we will be discussing about the 5 money personalities as discussed in the book of Scott and Bethany Palmer. Ano-ano nga yung mga yun, babe?
You have the saver, you have the spender, you have the risk taker,
The security seeker, and of course, the flyer. This is for you to understand what type of personality you have, as well as the strengths and weaknesses of each personality, and how could it strengthen your relationship as a couple.
not just as a couple, but also your family, your friends, or whoever you deal with. Minsan even your clients. Mapapansin niyo meron mga clients na madaling kumuha sa inyo. Meron din naman mga clients na kailangan ng research, ng evidence, ng reports bago sila kumuha sa inyo. So, here you can better understand their money personality. Not just them, but of course understanding yourself also. Kumbaga, kailangan mo munang malaman ng isang bagay bago mo maintindihan. Number 1 is what we call the saver. A saver finds a lot of ways of saving money and keeping budget. Meron din silang tinatawag na genuine rush sa pagsasave na hindi natin makikita sa ibang mga money personalities. A saver's strengths include rarely spending money impulsively, finding deals, organized, responsible, and trustworthy in handling money. They don't like debts, hate interest rates, and they don't like to touch money allotted for something else. Otherwise, it is a source of stress for them. On the other hand, their weaknesses include lack of spontaneity. Sila yung KJ sa mga hindi savers. Tapos nalalabelan silang cheap and selfish because of their general resistance to spending money.
Actually, they are great partners when it comes to money. But the challenge to being a saver is to see money as the means to an end and not just an end itself. Kasi they see money as para bang yun yung end goal nila eh. Instead of using money to be a means to a different goal like retiring comfortably, or investing, or simply preparing for their future.
Ang maganda naman sa savers is that they are considered as the rock of the relationship because of their steady attitude when it comes to money.
The second money personality is called the spender. These people naman get a rush from purchasing things. It doesn't matter how much the purchase costs, it's more of the fun of finding and buying something than it is the actual thing that matters. They are great gift givers, as well as generous in giving to their local charity or church. They're very good in living at the moment, and they create great memories for them today and for others. However, the potential drawbacks in this kind of living is that they can be impractical, non-communicative, filled with regrets, and budget-breaking at times. They are impulsive buyers and they have a hard time differentiating between needs and wants. They usually experience the buyer's remorse.
The challenge for them is to respect the money expectation of their partner, lalo na kung ang spouse nila ay isang saver.
Pero ang maganda naman kasi doon sa isang spender is they can be great partners as well because they never let money get in the way of living life to the fullest.
The third money personality is called risk taker, which in some way is similar with the spender but not exactly the same. Pareho silang may impulsive nature pero habang ang spenders ay may rush sa spending, ang risk takers naman are defined by the love of finding the next adventure. Lagi silang nasa lookout ng next big thing. They get thrilled with financial challenges. A risk taker is apparently good in listening to their gut, and they are sometimes even better than financial experts. They are not afraid to make quick decisions in the moment, especially in business. That can be very valuable. They can easily say yes to a deal or say no when it doesn't feel right. However, ang weaknesses naman ng isang risk taker ay pwede silang mabulag sa mga posibilidad dahil hindi nila tinitignan ang mga nitty-gritty ng isang idea kung ito ba ay gagana o hindi. In their relationships, they can also be impatient and insensitive at times because they move really fast. They don't want to be dictated upon. So instead of compromise, they charge ahead and deal with the relationship fallout later.
The challenge is to keep their partners involved with their decisions, communicate, and compromise once in a while, especially if the partner doesn't agree with their decisions.
Ang maganda naman sa kanila is that they always think about their future.
The fourth type of money personality is called the security seeker. This type of personality needs to make sure that his future is settled and safe. They have consistent and clear expectations when it comes to money. Order and predictability is what's important to them. And they are excellent planners. Ang strengths naman ng security seekers ay iniimbestigahan nila ng gusto ang kanilang mga financial decisions ng maigi at willing silang iksakripisyo ang ngayon para sa kinabukasan. However, they don't work well with risks. They almost always say no to every idea that comes along and can be somewhat controlling. They can be overly negative, which we call paralysis by analysis. Unlike sa mga spenders, ang mga security seekers ay hindi nakakaramdam ng tinatawag na buyer's remorse. Pero may tendency sila na ma-miss out ang mga opportunity because they always want foolproof ideas which usually don't exist.
Ang challenge naman sa mga security seekers is not to make decisions purely out of fear and to find out how much financial security is enough financial security.
Well, ang maganda naman sa kanila, they can be financially successful partners because of their careful planning and steady approach in money.
The fifth and final personality, according to the book, is called the flyer. They are considered very unusual because they don't think of the money component in a decision. They aren't anxious about money, not consumed by the idea of money, and they don't have any emotional response to money. What's nice about the flyers is that they are content with their financial life as long as they make their own choices. They value relationship over money. They are also less motivated by money and make choices on what they want and not what will give them the most money. On the other hand, they have a lack of concern to solve their money problems. People think they're irresponsible, but actually, they're not. Genuinely, they just don't think of the money that much.
The challenge with flyers is they have to be involved with financial matters in the family because if they don't, there can be a mounting debt or overdue bills that can be a concern.
However, they can be great partners because they are easygoing when it comes to money issues and they are not too uptight or too controlling in terms of finances.
So my friends, those are the 5 money personalities as discussed in the book of Scott and Bethany Palmer. Actually, overview lang yon. There are a lot more discussed in the book.
Ang pinaka-point lang naman dito is to understand what kind of money personality you and your spouse belong to. Understand your strengths and weaknesses and try to compromise and meet halfway in all of your money decisions. To top it all,
Trust in the Lord in all things as you do your best in everything.